12 combat sports competitors have traveled to PLN Studios in Branson, Missouri to compete in one of Pro League Network's extreme combat sports. These competitors, however, are completely unaware of which sport it will be. As they arrive at the studio, their minds are considering all options: guerrilla games, slap fight, car jitsu championship, beast ball, ultimate tire wrestling, or some new creation they've been testing in the PLN lab. One thing is for sure, these 12 athletes are ready for battle. Get ready for another banger from Pro League Network. Tonight's event, Ultimate Tire Wrestling.
All right, guys. We had a great first match. Hopefully Timothy's going to be okay. Well, we've got the new competitors, and that will be Jonathan Lague against Achilles. Jason Ortega. Come on down here, guys. So Jonathan right here, Jason right here. So you guys have competed in several PLN sports. What are the ones you've competed in?
PLN, so what? Slap fight, car jitsu, ultimate tire wrestling? Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of them. How about you?
I've done the grappling challenge, which was car jitsu, tire wrestling, guerrilla games, and I think I did another car jitsu after that. So.
Okay. So, and you've done ultimate tire wrestling too?
Yeah, once.
Okay, so we've got three different competitions, but never gone against each other, right?
No.
Okay, so you've got a disadvantage because it's like 50% in the tire, right? I think if you get him in there, it's 51%. Yeah, so it's gonna be like to here or something. So you gotta fold him up.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah. So you gotta fold him up a little bit if you're gonna do that. Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna have to climb up in there myself.
Yep. Do it. Okay, Jonathan. Any final words?
No, let's give it our all.
All right, let's go in there and get it, guys. Go ahead and take your positions. Good luck.
Jason Ortega versus Jonathan Lague. Again, hi
Hands on the
everyone, I'm
tire.
JT Tilley. I'm here with UFC Hall of Famer Mark the Hammer Coleman. And Mark, I love Ultimate Tire Wrestling. It's my favorite PLN sport, and I love the action. Who do you have in this match?
I got Jonathan, just better in all areas, and I think his conditioning is going to play a big factor here.
Jonathan Lague has competed in several PLN sports, guerrilla games, car jitsu, ultimate tire wrestling. Jason Ortega as well. Only the last time we saw Jason Ortega, he was about 30 pounds lighter. He's just a massive version of himself. His arms are huge, Mark. He's been powerlifting, and that's going to serve him well, at least in round 1. But as we move into the later minutes of the fight, it could be a problem for him cardio-wise. Scoring some points here, getting Lague up off the ground, but Lague is 6'5", Mark, and that's not easy.
John put a lot of time trying to get him. He could not get no air time, but here we go. This guy's up, and he's scoring points as we talk right here. Going for the dunk.
Lague's got those long legs. It's really difficult to get a guy 6'5" from the waist. He's going to have to go down a little bit lower, pick him up at the knees. There we go.
He needs to come right up the crotch. These guys got to get their hips in and come right up the crotch to get the air time.
You say that in every sport.
Yes.
All right, so Lague, lots of cardio. He's in great shape. Came in at 189 pounds, I believe. And, of course, Achilles, Jason Ortega, coming in at 213 with massive, massive arms and a new haircut. John Lague going up just for a fraction of a second, but every little bit counts at Ultimate Tire Wrestling. That's how you win. Take your opponent's speed. There you go. It's Jonathan Lague elevating his opponent and now scoring precious control time.
Lots of time here.
Achilles struggling to
Needs
get
to
off
get to
the
the
tire.
ground. Get off the tire, get back to the ground.
Both of these gentlemen have competed at Ultimate Tire Wrestling. They both have wins at Ultimate Tire Wrestling, but Lague wants the dunk. Ortega's out of the tire, but he's still in the air. Lague wants the dunk. You better be careful here. Achilles is crafty, and he's back to the mat.
Huge lead.
Huge,
right
yes.
now.
Control time is the ultimate factor in Ultimate Tire Wrestling. However, if you can dunk your opponent by putting 51% of his body inside the tire, you immediately win the match, and that's what Achilles is looking to do now. But again, Mark, that massive 6'5" frame, difficult to elevate that guy.
Long, lots of leverage. But both guys' cardio's holding up very well right now.
Smart move by Achilles to avoid that gap in the mats.
Got to take some chances here.
These two
Gonna
tires,
lose the round.
These two tires are massive and they're weighted down. They're very heavy, but there's so much of a high pace here and so much force when you're pummeling up against the tire that the mats will separate. I'm sure the officials will push the mats back together now. But these guys are physically exhausted, Mark.
Tons of energy expended in that round.
Hands on the tire.
And we're back. It's round 2, Mark. Look how exhausted Achilles is. Jason Ortega is a massive and incredibly strong man, but that definitely takes a lot of oxygen to run those big guns, Mark.
Winner of the first round. Different strategy by Jonathan in this round. It just takes one big explosive move to get the guy up and get that clock ticking. Achilles needs to explode this round. Get them hips in, quit looking at the ground.
Achilles, very strong man. He's a grappler. He's also a slap fighter. All-around good guy. He's a dad. And he really likes to win. He competes all the time. And in this particular case, he had no idea that his opponent was going to be a 6'5" giant. He does have the advantage as far as size is concerned, but in this game, it does look like the height advantage is key.
Beautiful hip, bringing the hips in, got him in the air, got some time right there. JT takes the lead in this round. Jonathan does.
Achilles going to grapevine there, try to turn and face Lague. Making good use of the gi pants here. You can actually see that the cardio of Achilles is starting to wane, and you can hear him screaming in agony.
Gets him up.
He's got a chance to win the round and go to the third round, but he's going to have to keep his pants on. Jonathan Lague.
See the pain in his face right now.
Absolutely, he's exhausted. If that were me, I would tie that knot so slowly. Okay, we're back. We're at the tire. Jonathan Lague of BFC Extreme dominating this Ultimate Tire Wrestling match. Fantastic performance by Lague, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. No offense, Mark.
I told you to stop talking about yourself so much. Your brain doesn't know you're just joking.
Oh my gosh, Mark, it's just this, you say the sweetest things. Lague just absolutely putting on a clinic. It looks like me teaching you how to wrestle, Mark. Look at that. You were like, why are you behind me? Oh, it's so funny. Look at this. It's almost exactly the same, Mark. And then I picked you up.
Hips in. He's playing with him right now.
Yeah, Jonathan Lague
Go
knows.
for the dunk, baby.
He knows he's got the fight won, Mark.
Turn it up. Get the dunk.
Achilles at this point just does not want to be finished. But unbelievable. These two guys are putting it on the line. It's just that this particular matchup seems to lend itself to Lague's skill set just a little bit more so.
And cardio. Cardio's the key.
Absolutely.
You cannot show up here out of shape.
Achilles had some good moments in round 1, but holy smokes, this guy must be exhausted. Look at his face. And now he's got this guy on top of him trying to smash him into the barrel. 51% of his body goes in, and it's over. It'll be a dunk, Mark, and Lague will remain undefeated at Ultimate Tire Wrestling.
Dominating win.
He's difficult to hold this guy down. He's a strong, strong guy, but slowly and surely his cardio is failing, and it's all about making it to the end of the round. He's in bad shape here. That's going to be the fight. Jonathan Lague is going to win this match, Mark. He's winner of round 1 and the winner of round 2. And unfortunately, it's going to be back to the drawing board for Jason Ortega. We love you, Jason. We'll see you again soon. But tonight, the belle of the ball, Jonathan Lague.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Jonathan Lague. Jonathan, how are you feeling?
A little tired.
Yeah, I would assume that you're tired. It's a very tiring sport. However, you had that match in hand, right? You had the control time. You were aware, I assume, that you had the control time, but you were going for the win by having him in that tire, right?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to dunk.
So why is that?
It's just the cherry on top of the whole thing. So I wanted to get it, but he's not easy to move. So it took a little bit out of me. Yeah,
well, it took a lot out of him. I was concerned. He was breathing pretty hard again, but you could have just kind of stalled the match out. You didn't. You went for the kill, and that was very, very impressive. Great job. And so you're what's your record with the Ultimate Tire Wrestling?
2-0.
2-0. You are undefeated. Okay, right on, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Jonathan Lague, your winner.